Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the price of crude has moved in the last 2 days and how the price of crude can move in the next 2 days. See, if you look at the chart of crude, what we have seen, crude now trading at a level of $61.43. Suppose if the price sustain above this level, probability of going further high we can see towards a level of $61.8. Okay, and if that sustain a further upside we can see towards 62.9. Okay, and if the price going above that particular level, chance of touching 63.36 is there. Okay, and if the price moving above that particular level, we can see a level of 63.87. then there will be a zone breakout, so further upside we can see. Okay, a level of 65.28 is a strong resistance, so at this level we can see a bounce back can come, but if that didn't sustain, a further upside we can see. Okay, now according to this particular trend, according to this particular chart, we have seen that this is the zone, so we can see a bounce back can come from this particular level. Okay, but if that didn't sustain, it will move in this zone. Okay, so as per this particular, so before I move ahead and explain you, I've given the mail IDs also in the description, or you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglab@gmail.com. Okay, so this is the zone, so you have to understand, as soon as the price started sustaining of 63.36, a further high we can see, but if started falling below a level of around $58, we can see there can be a further downfall after 58.79. Okay, so what we have seen, the silver moves in zone mostly. If you look at this, a swing has formed and then it was an upside, so this was the zone where the price was moving for so long. If you look at the longer view, we have seen it was the particular zone. As soon as zone breakout happens, we have seen a further downfall. What we have seen, the price of crude, that the price moves mostly in this particular level, and you have seen that the price after the lockdown, we have seen it was moving in this particular zone, and this was the war situation where the price was moving. Okay, so it has not touched this particular level, and if you look at this particular pattern of crude, what we have seen, the gap is still pending at this particular level because there is a sharp downfall we have seen. So probability can be high that if the price sustain above 63.9, there is higher chances that it can touch 66.76, and from there, if one started sustaining above $68, we can see this gap will be filled at $70. Okay, $70 to a level of 70.85, this gap can be filled. Okay, so if you see, the crude dollar index is moving, see, dollar index is continuously moving down. So if the price started falling more further down, because this level we have seen after 2 years, so probability can be high. If it started falling below this level, it can move again towards 99.5, and if that didn't sustain, we can see it will go towards $99.3. Suppose if started falling below this level, we can see a level of 97.9, and from there a further fall we can see towards $97.5. Okay, if that didn't sustain, a further fall will be there. Okay, so chances of touching 97, then it from there we can see a level of 96.14. But if it sustain this level, we can see it can go towards a level of 101.03 to a level of around 100.8. If the price going above that level, a further upside we can see towards 101.9, and if that sustain, we can see level of $103.6. Okay, and once the price going above this level, probability of touching 104.173 we can see. Okay, and if that sustain, a further high we can see towards $104.8. Okay, and if the price going above this level, a further upside we can see towards 105, and once started going above this level, a further upside we can see towards $106.5 to a level of $107.2. Okay, so when I'm saying that the dollar index started going upside, we can see the price of crude comes down. Similarly, if the dollar index started going down, we see the price of crude goes up. Okay, coming back on the crude price, what we can see, whenever you start your trade, put your SL, so capital will be safe, and trail your SL once you in profit. So your profit will be safe. Now suppose if the price sustain this level, and chances are high it will sustain, it can cross a level of 61.89 because that is already being weak, so chances are high it can touch a level of $63.98. Suppose if the price going above that particular level, chance of touching a level of $65.9 will be there. From there a bounce back can come. Okay, but if the price moving over that particular level, chance 67 we can see. Suppose if the price moving above that particular level, we can see it can go further upside towards a level of around $67.9. If the price going above that particular level, chance of touching 68.36 we can see. Okay, and if that sustain, a further upside we can see towards 69.31, and then a further upside. But suppose if the price didn't sustain, it can touch a level of 60.39. Once the price going below that level, we can see a level of $59.5. Okay, and if the price falling below that level, we can see a level of $58.72, and once started falling below this level, chances of touching 57.94 is there. Okay, and if the price falling below that particular level, chances of going towards a level of 55.16 is there, and then a further downfall we can see. So you have to understand, as soon as the price started going below a level of around 60.54, chances of going towards 59.5 we can see, and from there a level of 57 point. This level, chances of touching 55.6 is there, and then a further fall. Any doubt regarding this, you can mail me, or given the mail ID is also in the description. So hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please give a thumbs up.